Imagine the Garden of Eden as the birthplace of human consciousness, the moment humanity first encounters choice, consequence, and self-awareness. What if the real turning point isn't the eating of the fruit, but instead the lie that followed? In this thought experiment, we explore a simple but profound question. What if Adam and Eve had told the truth? And what would that reveal about the true meaning of repentance? The traditional story focuses on the act of eating the fruit they were forbidden to eat. But I think the real drama begins after the bite, when God is strolling through the garden and calls out, "Where are you?" This isn't a geographical question. It's an invitation, a doorway back to alignment. But instead of stepping through it, Adam and Eve hide. Not from God, but from themselves. When God asks Adam what happened, Adam doesn't confess, he deflects. "It was the woman you gave me." Eve follows the same pattern, telling God, "It was the serpent." This is the moment humanity fractures, not because of disobedience, but because of deflection and blame. Now imagine the alternate timeline. God asks, "Did you eat from the tree?" And instead of hiding, woman steps forward first. She admits that she did eat from the tree and apologizes for breaking the rule. Further, she tells God, "I pressured man to eat the fruit as well because I didn't want to be alone in the way I was feeling and acting." How do you think God would have responded to truth instead of denial? The very act God was looking for, because truth would have brought them back in alignment. It would have kept them in the garden. And that is why truth is the foundation of repentance. It keeps our minds in alignment when ego makes them stray. In Hebrew, the word for repentance, teshuvah, means return. Not punishment, not shame, not groveling. Return. Return to truth. Return to alignment. Return to your original identity. In this alternate timeline, Adam and Eve do not fall. They grow. The story becomes a lesson in maturity, not exile. If Adam and Eve had told the truth, there would be no need for fig leaves, no need for blame, no rupture between humanity and God, no generational inheritance of shame. The fall wasn't caused by the fruit. It was caused by the fear of being seen. Repentance is the courage to be seen again. Every one of us reenacts the scene in the garden whenever. We hide when we're ashamed, when we blame when we're afraid, when we deflect when we feel exposed. We cover ourselves with modern fig leaves like excuses, distractions, and righteous personas, without actually being righteous and aligned. Repentance is the moment we stop running from ourselves and have the courage to look at ourselves truthfully, so that corrections can be made. It's not about punishment. It's about integration. If Adam and Eve had told the truth in the allegory, the garden wouldn't have become a crime scene. It would be a classroom. The story would shift from humanity failed to humanity learned. So what if Adam and Eve had told the truth? Maybe the garden wouldn't have been lost. Maybe humanity's first story would have been one of growth instead of exile. Maybe the real fall wasn't eating the fruit. It was abandoning themselves in the aftermath. And maybe repentance isn't about guilt at all. Maybe it's simply the courage to return to truth. Thanks for watching.